That's kind of like a pier. So you can pull a ship in, tie it up there, but these ships were like 300, 400 feet long. But so I go down to Harbor Ops, and the kid's already got the call. He's like, "What do you want?" I said, "I want, you need to drive a boat." He's a boatswain mate, like real Navy, like I was. And me and my partner need you to take us over to Pier 3 on the far side, which would have been the north side if you think of the Panama Canal going north and south, which it actually does. So I said, we need to go over there. We got swimmers in the water. I need floodlights. Oh yeah, we already got those on here. And I said, you're auxiliary security. And I had brought down my shotgun with me out of the trunk. And I said, here's a shotgun. But you're not the primary. I am the primary. And I told that to my quote partner, my underling. I said, I'm the primary. Just let me run this. Don't say nothing. Don't do nothing. Don't fire off around. The other thing was, this partner of mine, this underling of mine, is the same guy that when we started having to run joint patrols with the Panamanian Defense Force, after Noriega had brought in Cubans, he went over to this Panamanian Defense Force police department and picked up a guy to ride with him in a joint car. He fucking made this Cuban, Panamanian, put his goddamn AK-47 in the fucking trunk. Man, we still laugh about that. I still laugh about it. No, fuck no, you're not riding with me with an AK-47 in the passenger seat while I'm driving. So, we go out on this fucking boat. There's two swimmers. And my partner's running the spotlight. And I see him and I go back, go back, go back. They're right there. Well, these two clowns dive under the water. I'm like, are you that fucking stupid that you don't think that I can stay here and wait for you to run out of breath? Sure as shit, they come up for air. And I yell at them, put your hands up, put your hands up, don't move. And of course they duck under the water again. Well, at least I got to look at one of them. One of them was a white dude. obviously. The other one was kind of a Latino. So I don't know what the fuck I'm dealing with. Could it be a Russian and a Cuban? I don't know. So I've got my gun drawn, and I'm drawing down on them, and they duck back under the water. I'm like, I yell back to the bosun mate, and shut the engine off. They're not going anywhere. But out between me and, well, on the other side of the suspects, I've got an assload of Marines who are defending their deal because they were already down there. They were living in a gym or some shit in anticipation of Operation Just Cause. And the other part of it is, I got Marines on the other side of it, and if they start seeing me shoot, they're going to shoot into a water environment, so the bullet's probably going to skip. Now these are like thoughts that go through your head in like, I don't know, 2 seconds, 1 second. So it comes down to a shoot or don't shoot situation. So, in my opinion, it was no, don't shoot yet. So then these two heads pop back up. And I said, guys, you're motherfucking surrounded. Put your hands up and walk towards the goddamn ramp. Because we had the seaplane ramp right there from World War II. I said, walk towards that ramp. I'm going to follow you in. Said, you got me with a gun, you got the Marines. I said, you got a whole fucking platoon of Marines watching you come up. So if you do some stupid shit, you're going to die. And thank fucking God, they did exactly what I told them to do. They walked up the ramp. I had the boat driver pull me up onto the ramp. I jumped out of the boat and I took custody of them. I took the cuffs off my partner and he's like, no, I'll go with you. And I'm like, no, you got to go back and get my fucking car. Or his car, whichever. I can't remember who was driving what. But we took these two guys back in a big ass fucking Plymouth. So we go up the ramp, we go over to a fence, and there's Chief MacArthur with the commander of security, and they had already called base operations and had them open the gate, so I could bring these two fuckwads up, soaking wet. Somewhere along there I searched them, I just don't remember. It kind of gets a little cloudy after 25, 30 years. But, man, that was That was the worst shoot or don't shoot situation I'd ever been in. Because I kept thinking, man, these guys are probably just like me on my first ship when we were out fucking drinking and fucking around and doing stupid shit. No, we never jumped off the ship and went swimming, because that was just pure fucking stupidity. Oh, and not only did I have the Marines there, I had the Navy sailors on the ship who had called the security alert with fucking guns up on the ship behind me. And I'm like, fuck, all I gotta do is fire one round and all these motherfuckers are gonna open fire and I'm gonna get killed by friendly fire. So we got these two guys. Everything came out well. Nobody got hurt. And that fucking shit still wakes me up in the middle of the night. I relive that experience like once every 3 or 4 months. Is that PTSD? Fuck, I don't know. So I got a written citation for how well I handled that. Personally, I don't think I handled it that well, but two sailors went back on their ship that night. They went to captain's mast. They got hammered for it, but they didn't die because any of us fucking panicked and killed them. You know, like I said, I still dream about that.